Hey everybody, Allie Craig here for Fix My Brand, Allie Craig, and on this week's episode of Brand Mastery, we are talking about neurohuman branding. Now, neurohuman branding is using science, so biology of how we as human beings are hardwired, using psychology, using our subconscious mind, and using the social stories that play all into that to our brand's advantage. The truth is that no matter what you sell, no matter what you do, you're selling it to a human in the end, because a human is the one that has to buy and say yes. So that means there's certain biological triggers that just are the way we are because human beings are biology first, just facts. Then it has to play into the psychology, so our subconscious mind and how we kind of think and deal with, just because we're human beings and we have stories going on in our head. Then we play into social stories because social stories are more influential than anyone realizes. And stories are so much more beyond fairy tales nowadays. It's movies, it's TV, it's all the perceptions, it's our personal relationships, and it's also what we've been taught. When we understand these areas when it comes to our brands and comes to what our audience really is expecting from us, then we can either say yes and feed into that story, make sure that our brand, our messaging, our visuals work to that, or if our brand goes against a social story, we can fight against it and we can begin to retrain and have people begin to question and think that kind of, revolutionary shifting of what society has been taught. And of course, you got to always put the biology into it because human nature is human nature and it's not changing. It hasn't evolved in almost 20,000 years. So let's just make sure that we build brands, messaging, and visuals that actually work to it, because sometimes fighting human nature is a losing cause. So just row with the boat and make sure your brand is more powerful, because here's the thing. In the end, you want to build a brand that creates amazing relationships between you and your customer. You want to be able to have great experiences. You want to love your brand. You want your audience to love you right back. And you like to make money in the end. So using neurohuman branding to your brand's advantage just is smart, because it takes away all the guessing of what someone wants and gets down to the reality of who we really are. And that's how you build relationships, people, being real about who we really are.